camera is still not in the right spot from the last video here. I just have to get my layout just a little bit set up here. Oh, and just like that, we are set up and good to go. Not like any of you guys are, oh crap, Gideon's here already. Hey Gideon, hope you're having a good night, dude. Hope you are enjoying life. We are doing pretty good here. We've been farming gill snappers today. Yeah, gotta get all that monies. Ray. Oh. Y'all, Ray, I'll have you guys know, before I was gonna make that video, I was literally going to spend today reading the fucking Final Fantasy 15 actual ending book that I have. Like, literally, that's what I was going to do today instead of making that video. I literally have the ending of Final Fantasy 15 right in front of me, and I had to go stream. Although you guys were pretty entertaining in your own right today, so. Oh. Whoa, Miso! He just jumped from my table, almost knocked the TV over. Oh yeah, Ray? Raymond, Giant and I are best friends too. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I pretty much heard, Vintage. If you could not spoil anything else for me though. Basically what I heard is Bahamut is fucking an ass, is what I've heard, and fucking crazy. Is my understanding. Hey Helios, welcome in. Oh yeah, in case you guys are wondering why we're listening to Final Fantasy 15 tonight, that is why. Is because I literally want to finish this story. I'm so interested in it. And full warning, if you spoil it for me, Vintage, I will straight up ban your ass. The only thing I have ever banned people for is spoiling me. Don't you dare. I'm not kidding. It's the only thing I've ever banned people for permanently. Like, like I am looking really forward to reading it. All right, we're gonna do some two-player raid. I don't think I'm wrong about Hirono. I understand what you were saying, but I still don't think I'm wrong about Hirono. There is a common denominator, and I think you can't argue about the common denominator. Garrow! Welcome in. Welcome in, Garrow. Hope you're having a good night. It feels weird for me streaming.
1,000 Chilean pesos through Super Chat. Second to like the video. You won this time, peeps.
Vespo, did you see that I pinged you in Discord? I didn't realize you were in Lost Phoenix. I had no idea. Oh, news this week should be interesting. I don't know what's coming out this week. Since we got the VCs. No, I do know what's coming out. We're gonna get what's her name? Lightning Girl is coming out this week. The Resnick is her name. But yeah, it feels weird streaming after I just posted such a drama-filled video. Like Uh... I don't even think it's a scandal, honestly. I just think it's sad how people react, you know? Did I just die on my 2-man? I think my 2-man... Oh, this is not the right 2-man. I hate coffee. Oh, maybe I didn't die. Hold on. Oh, my duo needs to be Lucio is why. I was testing out Locke, that's right. Garrow, you can always go over to the Twitch side. You can always go over to Twitch and it'll be instant, friend. Garrow, you know I always respond to your comments too. You're very important to me. Yeah, the whole abortion issue is just a whole nother situation, Luis. I agree. Hey, Vin. It's actually been an okay day right now. How come my duo... This duo has Lucio in it. Was this not what I was using? The composition that I had... Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't using... Okay, there we go. That's what was wrong. Ah, you like super chats? Oh, Missidio is playing Star Wars? That's cool. Oh, that sucks, Helios. I mean, at this point, the Johnny Depp lawsuit is just kind of funny, I feel like. Like, funny, but also, like, really sad at the same time. I bet if I made Lucio a little bit faster, we could kill the ads and the boss in a single turn. Oh, it's going okay, Rice. Yeah, Sword of Light is amazing, I will say. Although, if you've seen that fucking lightning sword, oh my god, lightning sword is so beautiful. Like, lightning sword is literally like, give me your baby's lightning sword. Hey, Zachy, welcome in. I do like super chats, that is true, because I do get more from them as opposed to bits. So I do enjoy them, Garrow. Garrow, you should know you're loved, Garrow. You should know you're loved, my man. That's a lot, Vin. I'm sure you're fine.
1,000 Chilean pesos through super
I'm
chat.
sure you're fine, dude.
You also should like super chats.
Dude, I need her to be slower. Holy shit. Maybe I can swap Bells and Lucio's. TMR would work. Now she has 90. Lucio has 90. So he just needs... We'll give him some single hit resist. No, I don't think Hope is going to be hopeless. I think Hope is going to be an interesting unit. I don't think he's going to be incredible. I agree. Lucio is an incredible free unit. No more gadgets, Finju. What do you mean no more gadgets? No more NRG? Is there a Violet solo strat? I feel like it would take so long. I'd rather just do my duo strat. My Violet's not even 115 yet. So I don't even know if I could do it with a 115 Violet. I mean, I'm sure if Garo is saying there's a solo strat, I'm sure there probably is. He's pretty on top of that stuff. Dude, this boss is... Dude, I'm just gonna 4-man it. I'm just gonna 4-man it. It's so annoying. Like, I could probably work out the details here, but I'm just gonna 4-man it. Fucking... I hate this raid. Yeah, someone was saying there's a Joker and Dwayne strategy. I think what makes this raid so frustrating is the high defense and high spirit, along with him being resistant to defense lowering and spirit lowering abilities, paired with him lowering your attack and magic while also, like, debuffing you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too... Yeah, Joker and Lamiga do have good strategy. That's true. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point, Ray, right? Like, 4-man's fine. Like, I don't need the extra 100 points or whatever it is. It's not worth the stress. Mr. Chow, I went over it in my video. I turned off all abilities over 3 range, is what I did. Lightning VCs is going to be good. Yeah, Zaki, definitely. I mean, candidly, I don't think Lamiga's incredible, and I still think he's next to Velnay as the worst, like, select quest unit. The thing with Lamiga, though, is he's easy to get for new players, so there could be an argument to get and invest in him to support dark compositions. So, I mean, there is, like, a... Yeah, but you don't get max bonus that way, Death Scythe, is the problem there. I like my Esther... I liked that when I was doing my Esther and Cloud duo, it was an acquired AP duo, which was really fun. Because I've never done, like, acquired AP a lot. And it was the first time I've ever stacked acquired AP and done something like that. Oh, it sucks, Godslayer. Then... Lamiga's good. He gives dark unit stats. The mastery bonus. The mastery bonus. Dude, I look like I'm just like shrouded in darkness right now because I got my black shirt and the black background. I would like to get another survival vest tonight. I think another survival vest would be good. And then I can be done with this raid. Hey, Gio. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We're having a pretty good night here. Oh, I see your comp here. You guys want to see Garo's duo comp? There you go. Here, I'll show you. For those that were asking about a dark duo comp. Here you go. Where are you? Wow, James. Here you go. This is Garo's dark composition that he's using. With Joker and Dwayne. I'm gonna put it away now. If you guys want to see it again, let me know. Or ask Garrow in chat. He posted it in my Discord's raid section for anyone interested. James, welcome in, dude. James, did you end up getting pizza on Friday? Dwayne cannot 3 times hit. He can 2 times hit with his limit break. But the thing with Dwayne is he can lower stats hella, which makes him really good, and hit cap damage. Where'd you get the pizza from, James? Oh, pizza sounds so good. Hey, Diego. Diego, are you a new player then, I'm guessing? Is this your first raid? Yeah, we have a Mod Pizza. I have a tumultuous relationship with Mod Pizza because they, so Mod Pizza is basically like all ex-Starbucks employees, fun fact. Like, ex-Starbucks employees like founded Mod Pizza and they like scalped like a bunch of district managers to work at Mod Pizza, and then they stole a bunch of managers. There was like a huge thing where like they were just like stealing all of these managers from Starbucks for a while. Diego, do you have a dark slash composition? Because you should be able to just run a dark slash composition pretty easily. Because I feel like if you just started with Final Fantasy X, you should probably be able to put together a rainbow slash formation as well. It sounds like to me, Diego, you're probably missing something fundamental. Or you didn't build your units for PvE synergy, is what I'm thinking. So the question I would ask is, when you're putting together your PvE team, do your units have resonance? Do you know what resonance is? Do you have vision cards? Are you doing a rainbow slash comp with slash resistance down, element down, defense penetration on your units? Like, these are all questions that I'm just gonna ask, yeah. Don't house Mod Pizza? Wait, what do you mean don't house Mod Pizza? Like, don't be mean to them? I'm not being mean to them. I mean, that's true, Brian. My history with them has been like them trying to steal employees from me and stuff. So like my history with Mod Pizza is like them being like hyper aggressive competitors for like no reason. And it's like super annoying because like you'll literally have like a Mod Pizza. Like if there's a Starbucks, there's a Mod Pizza usually. And like their managers will walk into the Starbucks and be like, hey, you're working pretty hard. Do you want to come work at Mod Pizza? Like, it's like, oh my God, stop. Like, like that was the shit that we would put up with. And it was so frustrating. So like, yes, they have good pizza. They're a good company. Oh, I agree, James. I agree. But as like someone who treated his employees really well, like it's just frustrating when people try and scalp employees from you. Oh, I see, Dory. Yeah, exactly, James. Exactly. And I never personally had anyone scalped for me, but I was in stores that had people scalped. And my boss got scalped to work for them. So you're running Gilgamesh, Tidus, Joker, and Stern. Yeah, Nefets, it's very, yeah. But if you're like scalping, like it's a real thing. Like I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I worked at Starbucks, I would ask people if they were looking for a job, if I had good service somewhere. I like would. There was one girl I really tried hard to get to work for me. She was a waitress, and I was like, "You work so hard, you should come work for me." Yeah, that's a good question. Do you have Lucio leveled? So you have a good slash formation, but you have a couple problems with it. First thing I would check is your Gilgamesh one-shotting the ads and the boss first turn, because that should be happening with Kotetsu. So make sure Gilgamesh is positioned in the right place. The second thing I would say is, how are you utilizing either Joker? Like, does Joker have all of his missile abilities turned off and you're chaining slash with him? What abilities is Stern using? You know, there's lots of questions here, because you're really not adding anything to your composition, right? So like when you think about what, like that slash formation would normally work really well, Diego, in other content, because you would also be lowering defense, you would be lowering slash resistance, and that's usually all you need. But because this boss is resistant to defense lowering abilities, all you're doing is lowering slash resistance. And, you know, you're still going to go up against enemies like with defense. So like Stern even is not the best unit because he doesn't have a lot of defense penetration, right? You said you had Gilgamesh and you use Tidus as well. I don't believe Tidus has a lot of defense penetration either. And defense penetration is one of the biggest barriers. Let me actually pull Tidus up real quick. Element, water, Tidus. So he has 20 defense in his passive. And does he have any other ways? No, he doesn't. I would make sure your Tidus is using Quick Hit and his LB. No, Quick Hit's not going to do it because you can't decrease CT. Because, like, you would need to... Like, if you're wanting to... Like, if you're wanting to deal more damage on this boss, you need to focus on your defense pen. So, like, Tidus, if you had Tidus and you put, like, a defense pen sword on him, or some type of defense pen accessory or TMR, that would help across all of your units. Because Tidus only has 20 defense pen. Let's look at Stern. Stern. Gilgamesh is killing with Kotetsu. Great. Joker's using only melee. So are you having Joker use your slash abilities? Tidus is using Spiral, Cut, and Quick. Yeah, Spine. If you have Spine Blade, you should be putting that on Tidus. Stern has 20 defense penetration naturally. You know what you might actually do? So for your Stern, you say you have him 110, right? Does he have access to Hazard Spirit? Because what you might do is you might want to turn off Calamity Hazard. You're right, sorry. You might want to turn off Calamity Hazard and kind of all of his other abilities. Don't put bells on him. Have him actually use Hazard Spirit. Because Hazard Spirit will give him defense penetration 30 and attack up 50%. So that will boost his defense penetration to 50, which should really help him. That would be a really good way to increase damage on Stern. Gilgamesh is going to be difficult because you can't use any AP generating abilities with Gilgamesh. Because if you have Kotetsu, he's going to Kotetsu no matter what on the first turn. So I would say Kotetsu, or put Gilgamesh in slot 3. If you can, you may want to consider putting Conserve AP Gear Up on Gilgamesh and trying to make it so that he can get 2 Kotetsus out right away. I know my Gilgamesh, when I use the Mythgraven Blade and other decrease AP consumption vision cards with him, I can get him to use 2 Kotetsus out the gate. So you might want to look into that, although I know you probably don't have access to maybe that level of gear and vision cards. But I would say don't be discouraged. Like, you have a good... Like, if you can't get to level 100 raid, it's okay. Like your count is not designed yet to kind of like this raid boss is designed to be. Oh, he opens with Kotetsu and then uses Old Doa's apron in your guild. In your build? That's interesting. What slot is he in, Kove? Yeah, Gilgamesh with an AP rune set, for example. But again, like, don't be discouraged by this. This is like, raids are difficult content. And if you, like, this raid in particular is designed to be a barrier for new players. That's really interesting, you guys. My Gilgamesh does 2 Kotetsus. You use bells on Gilgamesh. That's probably another problem. Is your Gilgamesh actually using bells? Because you would probably be better off with like Lucio and having Lucio use bells. Or something like that. Because Gilgamesh is not going to be your heaviest hitting slash damage unit. But yeah, this raid in particular is designed to not be good for newer players. So don't be discouraged by it. And like, I think a lot of players like this raid is easy for a lot of players with like light slash units. And they can just kind of like clear it super easily. But I think a lot of these players don't realize like the barrier that having immunity to defense and spirit break actually creates for newer players. Yeah, totally, Nefets. I mean, it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing that you can't clear it. And I think you're on the right path. I think it's just one of those situations that, you know, not everybody is going to get to clear it all the way. And that's just the reality sometimes. Yeah, Titus and Astorius duo carried you the whole way. I have heard that. Have heard Titus and Astorius can duo it. Really, I think the Jack Frost is one of the best pieces of gear in the game, Shogun. Like, having slash resistance, ice, and water resistance is so good. Oh, sorry, you guys. I said we were going to listen to Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack today. Yeah, you're fine, Coffee. It'll be good for you. Okay. 10 push-ups? Why am I doing 10 push-ups? I don't want to do push-ups. I mean, I think... Hey, what the fuck is this? This is supposed to be the Final Fantasy soundtrack. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Oh, what just happened?
James 54.
Oh, James. No, I'm not doing push-ups for bits. James, I am not a push-up hoe. I am not your push-up hoe. I mean, if you want me to push these up, I can. Does this count as a push-up? It's pretty hard. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Jack Frost is definitely the best. I'm going to be getting one of the survival vests as well. But yeah, it's definitely the best. No, I'm not doing push-ups, guys. James, look at what you've started. Look at what you've started. Dude, Nefets, you saw me at the beginning of the stream, right? You saw what I had, right? The fucking actual ending to Final Fantasy 15 that they just released like a year ago. I had no fucking clue they made this. I had no fucking clue they made this book, and it just came today. Like, oh my god, it summarizes, like, it does all of the DLC that they were going to release. It talks about the, like, it goes into the alternate ending. Dude, like, I am excited to read this shit. Like, I am excited to read through all of it and find the actual ending of Final Fantasy 15. Like, it makes me so giddy just reading through it. Like, I'll give you guys, vintage. I'll give you guys an example. For those of you that played Final Fantasy 15, there is a scene, oh, see, so I was initially in the group that didn't like Final Fantasy 15, but once the Royal Edition came out, all of the DLC, and I did all of that, like, I'm really starting to love Final Fantasy 15 more, and the fact that this book came out, I'm super excited to read it. But yeah, it's called The Dawn of the Future Nefets, and it's on Amazon if you want to buy it. But like, it goes into like things that you just, like, you have no idea. So like, it goes through like Aranea, it goes through Luna Freya. Here, I'll read the inside, because the inside, okay, I'm gonna read the back of the book here, okay? Yeah, exactly, Kale. It goes into a lot of the history of Bahamut. So it says, to oppose the gods or yield to fate. That is the question confronting each of the characters in the dawn of the future. Arden, having saved countless lives from the Star Scourge, means to become the founder king of Lucis, and instead is cast into a tragic exile. On the day the Empire falls, as the Imperial capital collapses around them, Commodore Aranea is entrusted with the life of a singular young girl. That young girl is the princess of Niflheim, you guys. The Oracle, Luna Freya, you guys, listen to this. The Oracle Luna Freya, upon awakening from the slumber of her death, discovers that her body has undergone an extraordinary transformation. Fucking Luna Freya, you guys, is literally in like the description of this. It's not a spoiler. It's literally in like the back of this book. Like, holy fuck, you guys. Like, I am very excited to read this and like find out what the fuck is going on. That's what's happening, Nefets. That's what's happening. But yeah, it's super interesting. Oh, hey, Jesus, welcome in. I don't know, Ollie. I really don't know. Although TMR is definitely good because it gives the defense pen on it. So like, there's no like arguing that it's, you know, like bad or anything. It's definitely good. Well, yeah, I plan on reading the whole book, and I'm sorry you guys have to listen to me geek out about Final Fantasy stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking Final Fantasy simp, guys. I fucking love Final Fantasy, and when I found out this existed, like, poor Giant has had to hear me talk about it for the last few months. Dude, Nefets, Type 0, dude, I'm so upset they canceled the sequel. Like, the sequel looked so fucking good. Holy shit. Insufficient, so I need accessory books. Yeah, I'm very excited, Vintage. But yeah, like, Asus. I don't think people realize, like, I'm a Final Fantasy YouTuber, but I am such a Final Fantasy nerd. Like, it's ridiculous. Well, if you ever get the chance, Shogun, I would encourage you to play through the Royal Edition and the additional DLC, because there is a lot, like, the Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition really brings out a lot more emotion in the game. And if you play the DLC in the order that characters disappear, it's also really good. And I actually think the DLC really just, like, made the game. Especially Ignis's DLC is so good. Like, holy fuck. How Ignis lost his vision is fucking crazy. It also has my favorite character in it, Ravis. Oh, thank you, Garo. I didn't do that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it was. Even with it, I'm at I still need more accessory books. Dude, I love the Ignis ending so much. Like, I don't know what it is about the Ignis DLC, but it's so much better than the other DLCs. Like, it's so good. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z and Final Fantasy were my series growing up. Yeah, like, Onion, it would have been so much better if the DLC was actually part of the game. Like, I can get on board that train. Like, they should have included it as part of the game, in my opinion. Would have been much better than actually releasing it as DLC. Garo. Oh. Master of Arithmetic, definitely. Yeah, it makes sense, Nefets. I also enjoyed Last of Us 2. I think it's really interesting how, like, depending on when you grow up... Okay, I'm just gonna say it, guys, okay? If you're in my age range right now, if you're, like, between, like, 25 and 35, I think we grew up with the best video games. Like, I think we grew up with the best video games that, like, emotionally touched us and stuff. Like, I feel bad for, like, the new generation that, like, grows up playing, like, you know, terrible games or games that, like, don't have a storyline. Like, I legit just feel bad for them. Oh, look at that beautiful ice water slash attack resistance up. Oh, that's cool, Bruce. Yeah, completely, Onion. I agree. Like, that was definitely fucked up. But as someone who's like a Final Fantasy meathead, like now that Final Fantasy 15 is actually complete and I like get to read this book, like I am really loving Final Fantasy 15 more than, you know, I think I'm falling in love more with Final Fantasy 15 than I had in the past. Oh, well, there's no targets for me. That's unfortunate. Oh, funny, we're going up against Hydra. That's That's gonna come down to who has less attacks, and I think that's gonna be us. So I just need to take out these two, and then if we have one person that can take that other person out. Yeah, Shogun, totally. Oh, is it really Godslayer? I know, Vin, I'm not. I will say, the only game that has come out recently that has evoked the emotion in me that like traditional games have done has actually been Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Like, I feel like the ending in Shadowbringers was so powerful and so moving. Like, I think that's the first game in like a generation that I've seen that has like emotionally impacted me. Oh, look, Kiwi stings. Yeah, I enjoyed DQ11, but now that I know that, like, the guy who did the music for Dragon Quest was, like, anti-LGBT, like, crazy, like, that kind of has burned. That's definitely burned the Dragon Quest excitement for me. I think people are gonna hate Final Fantasy 16 because I think people are not expecting, like, it's not gonna be like a traditional Final Fantasy, and I think people are gonna rage because it's gonna be like I imagine it's gonna go really quick. People are gonna be upset about it. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce, I am. I actually think we're done with the raid right now. I actually don't think I need to grind more unless I want survival vest. Let's go do some elemental missions because I need LB pots really bad. Hey, Victor. I only have like 160 points or something, 160k. But I bought out what I needed to buy out, so it's not too bad. Oh, this needs... So these missions I need to do on every element. Yeah, I would argue Elena teams are easier to deal with nowadays. I think Light is still the best defensive team. Is kind of my thought right now. I think Light is best on defense still. I think, like, my biggest thing, like, the formations that I'm seeing are really weird. There's a lot of, like, Celeste and Astrius formations that are weird to me. I feel like people don't know how to use Celeste or Astrius. Because, like, I'm seeing, like, Celeste with double Earth units to try and bait Lightning teams. And it's just like, no. Like, my Lightning team's gonna kill you even if you have 2 Earth units in here. Like, and it's like, Celeste doesn't function if she's solo. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm seeing a lot of weird formations with these units. I already did it, Damien. I'll just use my skip tickets at the end of the night for any NRG that I have left. But I've already gotten like 700k from Gill Snappers, I think, this weekend. And I probably have another 500k at least that I've gotten. But I was really hurting for Gil and NRG pots all at the same time. Oh, I should probably take my meds. That's probably important. I woke up late today, and for anyone who takes meds, like, if you wake up late, it just throws your whole rhythm off. And, like, the meds I take are once daily, so if I take them at a different time, it just, like, fucks me up a little bit. There are a few LGBT characters in Final Fantasy. None of them are main, though. I think probably the biggest, the, like, most relevant LGBT relationship in Final Fantasy is Fang and Vanille. But that's, like, it's also not, like, a canon relationship. It's just that Fang used to be a male. And so Fang was written to be in love with Vanille originally. But there are a couple LGBT characters in Final Fantasy XIV that are like side quest characters. It is really unfortunate that we don't see any LGBT representation in Final Fantasy at all, I would say. Readjust our water composition to actually have Astrius in it. It's a little, my water comp is a little bit weird right now. I actually don't like that Celeste is in it for my farming, but it's all good. I feel like Celeste has really, like, she has not impressed me as a unit. I am very, like, Celeste makes me, like, reminds me of, like, Aerith, where, like, when you need her, she's, like, really, really good. And then, like, 9 times out of 10, you don't need her. And if you do have her, she's useless for you. Ildira, what are you doing? Why'd you go for that enemy? Yeah, I think Terra is actually... Well, no, that's not true. I think Locke is probably... I think, like, if we're being objective, like, if we're trying to... No, they're very... There's a lot of... Like, there's a lot of anti-LGBT things going on in Japan, Nefets. They've gotten better, though. But yeah, hey Usagi, welcome in. I think the most, like, universal unit is probably Locke. And I think you could argue that Terra is the best unit. But I feel like Locke is the most universally used unit out of the Final Fantasy 15, or Final Fantasy, oh my god, Final Fantasy 6 units. But I feel like Locke is going to be like Tidus, where he's like the most universal, like free-to-play unit that people are going to be using a lot. Yeah, Fang was originally written as male, Vin. We already know it's going to be Resnick, Usagi. Well, I think just the fact that Locke is a free unit and that he's light and that he's evasion, I guarantee he'll probably be like the most used unit just because he's free, light, and evasion in the entire game. I'm not pulling on Resnick. She's a universal unit, and I don't think she's needed. I've also heard her AI is wonky. Again, I don't know if that's true. That's just something I've heard. Right, Usagi? I would be fine if there was a main LGBT villain. There are tons of LGBT characters that are villains. I'm not gonna lie, like a gay man can make a very good villain. Yeah, I don't know if Resnick and Esther would be enough. I don't know who the third would be in that formation. Charlotte? So you'd run Charlotte, Esther, Resnick, and kind of go like a tanky lightning composition. Because you can't run Cloud with Resnick. Because if you run Cloud with Resnick, Cloud just dies usually in one hit. Like, if the opponent gets a hit on Cloud, Cloud is almost guaranteed dying. Nivets. Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing, is they couldn't be a token character. That would drive me nuts. Like, there's nothing I hate more than token representation. Literally drives me crazy. I've talked about it many times on the stream. And I feel like Star Trek Discovery does it a lot. But, like, I feel like Star Trek Discovery has gotten a little bit better about it. But, yeah. I also think it's really interesting. Did you guys see like the Blizzard news that came out about how they have a diversity like statistic model for how representative race-wise a unit is? So like, oh, it's super fucked up if you like look at it. Like they represent like how representative a unit is based on like how dark their skin is and stuff. It's super weird. Like, it's super fucked up. And, like, I understand the need for something like that, but also, like, it's fucked up. Yeah, the charts are super weird. Yeah, it was a whole news article that I was like, whoa, this is interesting. Yeah, it had a whole bunch of stuff on it, Zod. It was super weird. Well, I think that's the problem, Nefets, is you have gay characters, but when you have gay characters, it's focused on their gayness. It's not focused. Last of Us 2 is a great example that has done it right with an LGBT main character, right? Whereas, like she isn't who she is because she's gay. She just happens to be gay, right? Exactly, Zod. Like, why? I feel like Ibarra is good because she's just powerful. Like, I think she's universally powerful. I think she has a lot of universal utility. She can, like, are you talking specifically PvP? Like, Ibarra has Man-Eater. She's a demon. She can lower lightning resistance. She can break characters. She's one of the few units in the game that can break luck and agility all at once. Like, she has huge PvE universal utility. And she has, like, access to slash attacks. Hey, Diego. I'm glad that helped you. Hopefully that gets you a little bit further. Again, don't be discouraged if you run into a wall. Yeah, completely coffee. Yeah, it's interesting to me, Nefets, that we are so focused on representation as being like, we're representing this character and like putting them on a pedestal, right? When really it should just be like, yeah, that character's Muslim, that character's, you know, black, like whatever, right? I think when I was reading the article, the best thing that made sense to me is like, yeah, that character's a mole, so what? Like, the best argument that really stood out to me is like, stop trying to like calculate what's inclusive and not inclusive and just fucking hire like gay people and black people and Asian people. Like just have like a diverse workplace. And it's, I would say this is true in most workplaces. If you have a diverse workplace, you will naturally create diverse content. I think that's for the most part proven, I would say. You guys need more moles right now. Well, no, but she's not, Zod, is the thing. Like, it's so interesting to me, the America Chavez thing, because literally, like, the entirety of the UAE banned the movie because of, like, a 3-second scene where her two moms get sucked into a portal. Like, and it didn't even focus on the fact that she had two moms or that, like, they were a gay couple. Like, who knows? They were, like, a cross-dimensional relationship, right? So, like, oh, it's so weird to me. Like, why ban an entire movie over something like that? Like, it's not even, like, in your face, like, you know, it's just kind of matter of fact. It's so weird to me. But I do really like the position Marvel has been taking, where if a country wants to censor them too much, they're just like, okay, you're just not getting the movie. Like, I really respect that. Well, the thing is, I don't think it was focused on diversity, though. Like, it wasn't a thing in the movie. It was just like, oh, she has two moms. Like, it's so weird to me that, like, that's an issue, right? Like, it's not an issue, you're making it an issue, basically. China didn't get Spider-Man because they were showing Vinju. They didn't have Spider-Man because they showed the Statue of Liberty. Diego, if you're looking for a casual guild, you can join my casual guild. But they are not. I'm not in that. But they run a Discord. Like, they operate out of my Discord. Liminality. Liminality, we were just talking about the gays. Everybody, welcome Liminality. If you don't know Liminality, he is also a member of Promoting the Gay Agenda. Yeah, it's our sister guild. But yeah, if you want to, Diego, just reach out to me on Discord, and I can help you get in there. Yeah, Usagi, it's very interesting. Kind of how they're approaching these countries that want to ban their movies or want them to change things. It really makes me respect them as a company, and I really think it's the right way to go. And you know, Zod, like, I would actually... Yeah, just send me a DM, Diego, and I'll talk to you after stream. I don't know. I don't know what Disney does, Bruce. What I can tell you, though, is Disney has a terrible track record at representation, so... like, if Marvel is the way doing it right... Well, wait, is Disney Marvel, though? I feel like even though Disney owns Marvel, right? But they're, like, different companies, essentially. Oh yeah, I had no idea Nafits. I had absolutely no clue. But like, that's a great conversation about, you know, representation. Yeah, I would say Eternals is a great example of how, like, they did representation in a bad way. Yeah, I feel like even though they own Marvel, Marvel probably makes most of their own decisions with this type of stuff. But I'm curious to know how Star Wars is as opposed to Marvel. Like, they probably are different because they're all under different categories in the company, right? Like, whoever's in charge of it is Marvel is hitting it out of the park. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, Star Trek Discovery is another example of, like, where it focuses too much on the representation a lot of the time and not the story. Yeah, we were talking about representation in games, Liminality. We were talking about, the Blizzard thing that came out where they had like the diversity chart. Liminality. I don't think Marvel makes its story around the sexuality of characters, though. Yeah, no, totally. Liminality. That's why we're talking about it. But yeah, I would describe myself as a gay content creator, for sure. Because I do, compared to like Oron, for example, like Oron wouldn't talk about LGBT, like he probably would, because I know Oron supports me and supports the LGBT community and minority community. But like, we're gonna talk a lot more about LGBT issues on my channel, on my stream, than we do, you know, on like other channels. So like, being LGBT is important to me. It's important to talk about it. I thought about making a video about the Supreme Court decision with Roe v. Wade, just because of the impact that could potentially have, like the devastating impact it could have on me. Like literally, like the decision on Roe v. Wade could impact whether or not Giant and I are viewed as married on the federal level if they decide to repeal gay marriage. At which point, you know, you have to ask what happens to Giant's citizenship, right? Like, you know, if it's according to what they did previously, because Washington had legalized gay marriage previously, you were allowed to recognize gay marriage on a federal level. So I imagine it would go back to that, but it's super fucked up. Like, if you can, like, depending on how, like, if they repealed that, and, like, now they're talking about passing universal laws, right? Like, if they could federally pass a universal law against abortion or against gay marriage, right? That would supersede state laws. Like, what would you do then? Like, it's super fucked up right now. So, like, I've considered doing a video on it just because it's so terrifying to consider, right? That, like, you know, because of, you know, candidly, you know, racist, sexist, anti-LGBT people in the United States and their extremist views are being represented. You know, my rights as a citizen could be taken away. Is absolutely crazy. You know, and that's something that would directly affect me because citizenship, the citizenship that we have is based on marriage. So, and citizenship is not something that's granted on a state level, it's granted on a federal level, right? Yeah, exactly, Kage. Yeah, that's so crazy to me, Coffee. Liminality, oh my god. That's such a bitch thing to say, I love it. Oh. Correct, Nafits, right? But, like, Nafits, what would you do? Like, Giant and I recently had been talking about, like, buying a house if we would leave the state, right? To buy, like, cheaper real estate because, like, Washington is so expensive. And so, like, what if we moved to Idaho and bought a house, right? And then this law passes. Like, we would have to sell our house and leave Idaho or face Giant getting deported, basically. Like, it's super fucked up. Because we would have to move to Washington, right? Where our marriage is legally, you know, recognized by the state and therefore the federal level. Oh, yeah, precisely, Ray. I also think it's really interesting. I was listening to NPR, and they were talking about how abortions are primarily done by Black and Latina women, proportionately a lot more. And they were talking to Black and Latina, you know, representatives or people who were speaking for their community. And they were like, you know, it's not abortion care that they like. If people really cared about stopping abortion, like what they would do is they would support women in marginalized communities more so that women would feel safe to have children, right? Because the reason women are getting abortions are for a variety of reasons. But, you know, more often than not, it's, you know, financial reasons, it's not the right time, right? And so just by, instead of passing a law criminalizing it, they could easily pass a law, you know, giving financial support to women or women you know, who are in a certain financial bracket, or they could do other things like uplift women in poverty that would have a bigger impact on abortion than outlawing it. It was really interesting to hear them talk about that. But it was really interesting just to hear like abortion rates would naturally go down if you invested in women, like marginalized poor women. Like if you actually just, instead of spending so much money investing in making sure they don't get, you know, abortions, right? You could invest money in uplifting them and making their lives easier. Just like their standing in communities. It was very interesting conversation. And just to be clear, in case you guys don't know, I am white and I am a man, so I am no expert on anyone's vagina. But I just thought it was a very interesting conversation. Yeah, and I mean, I think abortions are extremely traumatic. Like, I've known people who have had to get abortions, and it is very traumatic to get an abortion. I know, I should have put that at the beginning of the video. Sorry, guys, I don't have a vagina, but we're gonna talk about abortion. Oh my God, Zukrin, that's so bad. That's so bad. That is not true. Being gay does not give me the authority over anyone's pussy. Oh. I know. Have they ever wanted to uplift and empower women of color or women in general? No. The answer is no. I also think it's really funny that like they're trying to categorize like how abortion rights activists are protesting right now is just as bad as the January 6th riots. And it's literally like women going to congressional houses and chalking on the ground like, please don't vote on abortion, like, and then they get the police called on them. It's so funny to me. I mean, Diego, I would be really interested. I would be really interested in talking to a lot of my South American viewers, a lot of my Filipino viewers, a lot of my viewers in Southeast Asia about how laws are changing in South America and Southeast Asia because of American politicians taking extremist views to their country. I know the same thing is going on in Africa, but it's really scary to me. There was a politician in Washington, actually in my county. Our county representative, our congressman, I believe he was, got stuck in South America because he kept going to, I think it was Brazil, to like try and promote like extreme right beliefs in like other countries. And he got trapped in Brazil, and he actually died of COVID. He actually was like sending messages back to the US that was like, please get me back to the US, let me get treatment. And he actually died down there. I mean, it was interesting. I mean, that's what happens when you don't get the vaccine, but it's just very interesting. But yeah, that was my congressman, guys. Oh. Okay, we did all of these. And yes, the modern abortion process is horrific. No, it can't, Bruce. But I think it's really clear that women should have access to abortion, and that the laws that are being put in place are barbaric to both human rights and to women. Especially when 80% of the US population supports abortion. Yeah, there's lots of illegal. It was El Salvador he was stuck in. Thank you, Halkia. Halkia, I'm surprised you knew that right away. Did you Google it, Halkia? Or are you from Whatcom County? Oh, very interesting. Yeah, it was super fucked up, Halkia, whatever it is. Because he had taken multiple trips down there. Hey, James, welcome in. Oh, that's really interesting, Diego. Yeah, it's very interesting to me how, like, the extreme right are going to other countries. Yeah, heck yeah, that was my congressman. Like, that, he was elected literally from the city that I'm living in right now. Oh, that's wonderful, Zugrin. That is absolutely wonderful. But yeah, it's so interesting to me. It's so interesting to me that, like, instead of doing what we were doing, we could just, like, invest in women, and you would literally naturally reduce abortion rates. Like, so fascinating to me that, like, people are freaking out this way. I know, politicians spending money on women, never gonna happen. Believing in state rights is one thing, but when you're affecting people outside, like, state rights are one of those things that are both really good and really terrible at the same time. Yeah, I'd be interested, Chitan. I would be very interested. I know we're not represented the best. But to be candid, like, other parts of the world are just as fucking crazy as the US is. Like, yeah, but it's also the problem, right, James? It's also the problem because all of a sudden, you know, like, you have to consider that, you know, if you believe in state rights, you don't necessarily believe in human rights, essentially, right? The moment that state rights can supersede human rights is very dangerous. So I think there's like, yes, state rights are very important and state laws are very important, but I think what the state laws don't capture is human rights. And I think that's what we're really talking about when we're talking about issues of abortion, LGBT marriage, right? Is that it absolutely is, James. Absolutely is, 100%. No, I'm not interested in reading the opinion. It doesn't matter to me. I understand why. I understand why it's happening. But I also understand that precedent has been set that this would be like solidifying this as a ruling would literally subject millions of women to potentially go to prison, potentially experience extreme fines. Like, the impact on women's rights is so substantial, not because of the ruling itself, but because of the state laws that are being passed because of it, right? There are literally state laws that are in place that are, when this law or when this ruling goes live, you know, these immediate restrictions will go into place, right? And I understand from a legal perspective, right, why a constitutionalist would want to repeal Roe v. Wade, but you also have to understand precedent, right? Like, I think what would be better, and arguably better, would be if we could get some type of repeal to Roe v. Wade, because it probably does need to be repealed. But we get some type of right solidifying women's rights amended into the Constitution would be great, right? Dude, my ice team just lost. My auto ice team's about to lose. But yeah, I think if they were going to repeal something like that, that has solidified the rights for women across the country, they should probably make sure that women's rights are protected before they do that, right? Yes, Diego. Yeah, see, coffee, that would be great. Like, that would be wonderful, right? Instead of potentially upsetting a precedent that's been set, right, that both protects the rights of women, right, that protects the rights of gay men, gay women, transgender women, right? Like, it's literally open season on minorities right now, with the fact that this could get repealed. It is very unfortunate. And so while, yes, I do think it's important for states to have state laws, and I think that system could work really well, but you need to make sure that there are basic human rights in place for the people that are victim of this, right? I mean, Bruce, you are assuming that I'm pro-abortion right now. I actually don't believe in abortion. I actually think abortion is at a certain point morally wrong, but I do believe in a woman's choice to choose, and I do think there are times where abortion is the only option. So I think you are fundamentally misunderstanding me, you guys, if you're trying to characterize this as like a moral decision of mine. This is not about morality. Like, I am against abortion, but that doesn't mean that I am against a woman having the right to make a choice about her body, which is completely different. I'm not against human rights. So I think there's a very, like you already put me in a category having this conversation, right? You put me in a category that was like, Diggs is, you know, pro, you know, anti, or like Diggs is pro-abortion. I am not pro-abortion. But you don't know that. You're putting me in that category. So don't say what I am, because, you know, I'm allowed to have my beliefs, and my moral beliefs are not how I'm going to dictate how women should live their lives, right? Like, a woman is allowed to have her human rights. It doesn't matter what my moral position is on it. Yeah, totally, Randall. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, articulating that difference is something that our politicians and people can't do in conversation. They... Agreed, Chitan. Agreed. Right, liminality? Precisely, Diego. Wow, James. Maybe I should run for political office. But yeah, I think there is, like, even if Roe v. Wade is flawed, right? Like, it's not, like, we're at a point now in our history where it's become the thing that has protected the rights of women, right? So repealing it is the same as repealing women's rights. So, and repealing my rights because I'm a gay man and it's gonna fucking affect me too. When they come for gay marriage, so. Absolutely true, Nafets. I mean, I have no problem talking about abortion because I'm pro women's rights and I'm pro human rights. So there's no, you know, there's no question about it. Oh yeah, they will absolutely come for gay marriage next. 100%. The news is going to be Resnick tonight. Probably liminality. I can see Justin just being like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. I think in terms of like, yeah. But yeah, in terms of Bruce's question, I don't think I'm the best person to answer that. I don't think you are either. I think the best person to answer that would be a woman and her doctor. Resnick will be standard pool, yes. That's right, a woman and her Dr. Diggs. I mean, I think the reality is we just need to get men out of fucking politics. We need more fucking women in politics. Yeah, this is the first non-limited in a long while. Also, welcome to the stream, everybody, where I'm not scared to talk politics. Yeah, see, that's so fucked up, Coffee. So fucked up. I mean, I would be the advocate that every man should have to pee a watermelon out of his dick just to understand childbirth. I think that would change a lot of men. Yeah, I don't understand why I have to argue basic human rights either. Yeah, totally, Nefets. Compromise is key. Oh, gallstones sound painful. Oh, kidney stones. Oh, no thank you. Okay, for those of you that had kidney stones, because I know my father had kidney stones once. The kidney stone was so big. The kidney stone was so big that he couldn't pee it out. And they had to like ultrasonic his stomach, like to break the kidney stone. Oh, it sounds so painful. Oh, yeah, it does not sound fun, liminality. Oh. Yeah, pretty much Helios. Celerum. Oh. They are kicking my ass. That's because this is like a really tough mission. I remember trying to do this mission. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nafits. That sounds terrible. Yes, I do understand that the issue of abortion a lot of people do have an issue with it being a human right not to kill the child. I do understand that. But I don't think that the decision of when a child is alive should be made by me or you or your spiritual leader. It should be made by medical doctors based off of when they think an abortion would be okay and morally sound. And unfortunately, that decision is being made by religious nuts on when a child is considered a human being, or when a clump of cells is considered a human being, which if you're with the Catholic Church, most people believe that that moment is conception, because that is the moment that the soul enters the body, right? Interestingly, though, since we're talking about the soul, guys, did you know that the fact that Catholics believe that animals don't have souls is actually the reason we have meat processing plants? Because it is considered not immoral to hurt animals, because animals cannot feel pain, because animals do not have a soul, is the entire reason that slaughterhouses were created, and that they had such inhumane treatments. Just so you know. Just thought I would share that with you guys. So I think inherently talking about the soul is very problematic. Also, I studied metaphysics a little bit in college, so I can talk about the soul all you want. We can get Heidegger in here. No, it's not wrong, Gene. It's actually the foundation of modern meat processing, actually. Well, that sucks, Vinju. Yeah, I agree. I think slaughtering an animal is important for people to do. Or killing an animal. Like, I feel like as a child, killing an animal, like whether it's hunting a deer, an animal that's not a fish, like an animal that is a higher tier animal, if that makes sense. I think killing that type of an animal is important as a child to understand these types of things. And while I personally never have like gone out and hunted an animal, my parents made it a point that I put down all of our animals. Like, my parents had me like take the dogs in and put them down myself because they were my dogs, right? Same with the cats. You know, they made sure I walked in, you know, knew what suffering was, knew what death was, you know. Yeah, Bruce. I mean, I think like I said, Bruce, I think it's a decision that needs to be made by doctors and women, right? And I think no doctor would make that choice, right? Actually, that's not true. I think doctors would make that choice. If the woman was at risk of dying, right, I think that is a choice that could be made and should be made, candidly. Although, also candidly, with the technology that we have nowadays, like, that's almost never going to happen. Like, you would almost always have a C-section, because that baby could live that old, right? So, like, it's just an interesting situation. Like, I think morally, the doctors would probably do a C-section and let the baby live. But yeah, that's another perspective as well, Helios. But a lot of the times they do, like, a lot of times the women do have to carry a baby to full term if there's something going on like that. Just because their body naturally has to expel them, I believe. But I think most, like, I candidly am very skeptical that that would be a normal situation. Like, throwing a, like, 1 in 1,000 abortion at us right now and being like, what about this example? Like, that's such an extreme example. Like, let's do, like, a real example. Woman found out she was pregnant at 6 months. She got tested. You know, she found out that because of the genetic markers that the baby has, that the baby is going to have, you know, either a terminal disease or, you know, is going to have a huge, or candidly, you know, a birth defect, right? Like, the baby is going to have, you know, an extra chromosome. They're going to have Down syndrome. And, you know, the woman decides to terminate the baby because of that. That would be a situation that's probably pretty normal, candidly. Like, you know, baby will have no lungs, baby will have no brain, you know? Like, there are a variety of reasons. Sorry, I said 6 weeks, Gene. I didn't say 6 months. But, like, that would be a much more normal situation, right? Like, that would be a normal situation. Saying, like, someone is, you know, 8 months pregnant and now they're going to kill the baby is not, nobody does that. And if they do, it's an extreme situation, most likely where someone's life is on the line. See, I think I could believe that, Rave. I could believe that. It's true. Most statistics are pretty made up. And I mean, does it matter if inconvenience is a reason? I don't think inconvenience is a reason. Like, again, inconvenience being a reason is applying your own moral beliefs to that, right? Because you are in a privileged position, right? You can say, oh, it's immoral to get an abortion because of inconvenience. But what does inconvenience mean? Inconvenience could be raising a child in poverty, right? Inconvenience could be there's no father, there's no support system for that family. That child's life is going to be extremely difficult, right? Like, you know, being able to talk about this and have conversations about this, like, inconvenience is a legitimate reason not to have a child. And I think it's important that we don't stymie that. It's very important. I don't think much about on that, James. I don't think much about that. Give it up for adoption. You're right. That's the choice. That's the choice. Because our adoption system is so good in the US. I mean, again, there's a lot of things that could be fixed, you know, like we talked about earlier, right? I mean, I've seen happy stories of adoption working. And I think for a lot of women, that is a very viable option that they do follow when you do. But do I believe that you should force a woman to go through pregnancy and give a child away to adoption? That's extremely mentally taxing. So I don't think that should be the way to go. Because we just talked about how having an abortion drives so many women close to suicide too, right? So like, it's such an emotionally draining experience. Giving a child up for adoption, I would say, is worse emotionally. But yeah, I would like to see information and statistics on all of that. I think, candidly, oh, Denki, that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay, so here's the setup, okay? You want us to adopt the child, but then you say the gay couple can't raise the child. Oh, Denki, that is hilarious. Because it's true. It's true. You know, gay parents are frequently told that adopting a child isn't good for them. I just think it's funny. Agreed, Dinky. They would rather have the baby aborted than raised by a gay couple. True. Dude, could you imagine if there was a marker for being gay? Like, there's already some genetic markers for being gay. Could you imagine in the future if they tested babies to see if they had the LGBT genetic markers? That would be fucking crazy. Like, could you imagine? And I could see this. Like, oh man, what a hot topic. Aborting a baby because they're gay. Holy shit, that would be fucked up. But, I mean, woo. Yeah, but that's okay because that's state laws, right, James? Oh. Y'all, I'm gonna go make myself a sandwich because I thought we were gonna have dinner soon, but I don't think Giant's cooking dinner, so I'm gonna go make myself some dinner real quick. I'll be right back. Absolutely, Alex. Oh, all right, guys, we're back. We're back with dinner. I'll try to be less controversial now. Sorry. Sid is way power crept. Absolutely. Hey, Kiwi. Kiwi, did you see that I killed you in guild battle? Oh. I attacked late, so I got to only get 2 stars on you. We ended up winning, right, Kiwi? Or did some of my guild members not attack? Because when I attacked like 2 hours ago, we were literally like, you had 1 unit left and we were ahead on attacks. News is in an hour. Azriel, you don't want to hang out and like start fights and chat with me? My guild does not do things normally, Dinky. My guild has crazy fucking ass compositions. With Marquisune and Cuckington in my guild, you never know what's gonna happen. Marquisune was in charge. Marquisune was in charge. Oh yeah, totally, Shogun. When I was recruiting and kind of working with the casual guild, Marquisune was in charge, and he literally set our limited guild battle wall to all masheries. You never know what's gonna happen. Shogun, when I used to do text-based role-playing, let me tell you, I did the best villains. Let me tell you. Nandakor, we are expecting a Resnick tonight. Maybe the dexterity changes as well. When they made the dex change on JP, I can't remember. I wish Vintage was still here. He'd be able to tell you what the dex change was. I know the modifier for dex-based abilities changed. I'm sorry. Here, I'll pull my shirt down a bit, show you some chest. But they changed the modifiers on a lot of attacks that have dexterity on it to be increased. I can't remember if they changed the accuracy associated with dexterity as well. But I do know that dex-based units had modifier increases on their abilities. But I don't know the specifics on it. And I think we don't know the full specifics on global because you would have had to have like data mined for the information. And I don't know that the data miners were looking for that information. Actually, scratch that. I know that the data miners don't have access to that info. They can see ability modifiers, but they can't see the equations that calculate other things, I believe. Oh, Odaiba's here. Perfect. So Odaiba says the dex damage change doesn't really matter, though. Okay. So they did a pre and post patch comparison, and it's like less than 200. Okay. Does it change the accuracy, though, Odaiba, or no? Also, welcome in, by the way. I think I was in hot debate, Odaiba, when you came in. So I apologize for neglecting you. Oh, it was just for damage. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, dude, there's nothing better than sriracha on a sandwich. Yeah, it does make you wonder why they bothered to make the change. Oh, Daiba, you've never had sriracha before? You know why? It's because you got fucking the real deal in Singapore. In America, all we got is Rooster. We don't have real good Asian brands for Asian spicy or anything else. Yeah, it's probably just like hidden away. We have like one Asian market, Justin, but it's not a big one. And like, because it's such a small Asian market, it doesn't have like you can get like noodles and stuff and like some sauces, but it doesn't have everything. Yeah, Bruce. I don't know if you saw it either. Yeah, Resnick should come out this week because the arena map is designed for Resnick. So I would imagine we're getting Resnick this week. But yeah, like compared to like they have one of those here too, Justin. But the Japanese store is different than like an Asian food store, you know? Like there's a lot of the times it's dependent on like if it's actually like an Asian grocery with like a variety of Asian stuff there, or like I feel like you see Japanese exclusive markets more often because it's like popularized in America. So like we have one Japanese market that has like all the Japanese drinks and stuff that you can get there, and we also have a like Viet market that's run by a Vietnamese family, and that's where Giant will shop at to get like oyster sauce and stuff. He's selling Resnick to you. Yeah, I mean I think Resnick could be good with like Charlotte and Esther in particular. I actually don't know Asarudo very much. Odaiba, you should introduce us. You should introduce us. I tried to get Machin to collaborate with me once, and it never happened. He didn't want to. Okay, Tay. Tay, Hawaii is a different market, though. Like, Hawaii is literally, like, such a different market, and there's such an Asian influence, or Japanese in particular influence in Hawaii. Like... But yeah, there's a variety of, like in Hawaii, like, I don't think people understand how important rice is in Hawaii. Like, I imagine, like, if you're a non-fucking tourist going to Hawaii, you would be surprised if you went into a local place for breakfast and got rice and Spam. Like, I literally think you would be surprised to get rice with breakfast. Yeah, that would be fun, Odaiba, to do something together. Because there's such a divide between the JP and GL content creators. Like, language barrier is such an issue, right? And the fact that we're basically on different games. Tay! Yeah, Stafu. I'm sure it was Shogun. Well, and I think it's important to note that the type of rice matters. I didn't know that for a very long time. When Giant first moved in with me, I literally had minute rice. Like, we literally had minute rice when Giant moved into my house. I didn't know what I was missing. Oh. Ooh, garlic rice sounds really good. Oh, and Odaiba, I should say, it's actually wrong. I have collaborated with a JP content creator once. If you're familiar with Stone Mont, he let me use some of his footage one time. And like that was the extent, and Hydrix helped translate for me to talk to him. Yeah, it was pretty much Uncle Ben's Tay. Oh. Yeah, Stone Mont was super cool. I think the latest recipe, like we always have rice with our food, but I think the latest recipe involving rice that Giant learned to make was eggy rice. I don't know if it's eggy rice, but it's like butter rice is what he learned to cook, is butter rice. It was really good. Oh, interesting, Odaiba. I know, he still agreed to marry me, Tay. Isn't that remarkable? This is why Giant is such an incredible husband. Oh, that sounds super annoying, Vintage. I could imagine it like white people being super fucking annoying if you lived in like an Asian country. Like I could imagine white fucking tourists just being a pain in the ass. Like even in Hawaii, tourists can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, totally, Cyber. Yep. Wow, Tay. Wow. Wow. Imagine getting told you can't cook rice, so you're gone. Oh, Giant has had to compromise with me as his husband. Vintage. Oh. Well, Randall, there's different types of rice, though. Like, if you've never cooked real rice, like, if you don't know how to get the starch out or choose the right type of water or the right process, like, there is an art to making rice, particularly depending on the rice. Okay, I mean, I will be the first to say that not all rice cookers are good. Like, if you're gonna get a rice cooker, like, don't get a fucking American rice cooker. Get your fucking Asian rice cooker. That's what you need. Odaiba, right? Yeah, you gotta get the starch out and you gotta choose the right type of water. Wait, do you not get the starch out when you make rice, Odaiba? Stafu! Well, I just think there's a lot of rice cookers that are just not good. No, water is not water. Well, right, you wash it. When you wash it, you're getting the starch out, Odaiba. Yeah, the finger method. Exactly, Stafu. Exactly, the finger method. Giant taught me. I'll have you know, Giant taught me. Oh, I mean, we use tap water. Yeah, I'm just teasing. No, we use the secret Asian water in our house. Oh. I'm sorry, purified water? No, no. This is a fucking jungle Asian house right here. We don't use none of that purified water shit, okay? Wow, Zod. Wow. Oh. Giant also taught me the finger method. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Dude, I fucking need to spell, like, okay. Here's my $1 million idea. I'm gonna sell Asian water to white people to make rice. That's my $1 million idea right there. I'm gonna convince the United States they need to use Asian water. Even though I'm gonna bottle it in Colorado, I'm still gonna call it Asian water. Oh. Okay, real talk though, Uncle Ben's is not that bad. Like, Uncle Ben's, compared to Minute Rice, Uncle Ben's is better. Yeah, I'll put authentic on it. I'll sell the story. I'll go on the news and I'll be like, I was really naive until I married my husband and I learned the true secret to making Asian rice, and that was Asian water. Dude, I literally bet I could sell it. I just find a celebrity chef to endorse it, right? I could do it. I can make millions. You know, I was just gonna open up a hot dog stand, but this Asian water idea is getting there for me. I think we could do it. They do sell canned water. It's true. Look at that Twitch bot. That Twitch bot heard my marketing idea coming in here trying to sell me viewers and primes. That's right. I'll get actual... dude, get the real Uncle Roger. Get the real fucking YouTuber Uncle Roger on board. Dude, literally we would make millions. Literally we would make millions. Holy shit. No, I'm gonna call Uncle Roger. I'm gonna go get in contact with Uncle Roger, be like, I got $1 million idea for you. You want to do it? And then we're gonna make Asian water, A-water. Oh. I think it's good, Zen. I wouldn't say it's a must pull. That's right, PB. I like that, like, I feel like in chat right now, like, all of the white people are like, oh my god, Diggs, you're a racist dick. But all of the Asian people are like, I'm on board. I know exactly what Diggs is talking about. Like, oh, this is the difference in viewer base, guys. Oh my god, I would not call it Yellow River. That's terrible. Fun fact, you guys. Did you guys know about my demographics? That my biggest viewer base is actually Southeast Asian and South American. Fun fact. Like, most of my viewers are Southeast Asian. Oh, we have statistics on my audience base versus Oron J's audience base, and when you look at Oron's base, it's all Americans, and when you look at my base, it's all Southeast Asians. It's really funny. Completely different. That's true. You're the only ones that are awake right now. That is true. If you call it long water. Yeah, it would be really interesting to see, Casey. I agree. Coffee. Oh, it's all Giant's fault. Well, I think I can also relate to Southeast Asians in a way that's like I get it, right? Like, my husband's Asian. Like, we're in an interracial marriage. Like, I have learned a lot. I've changed, you guys. I've changed. Oh, Minute Rice is no longer in my cabinet. Although we haven't had a rice cooker in a while. We have not had a rice cooker in a while. Oh, yeah, we do get a lot of overnight workers in here too. We get a lot of hotel staff. I get a lot of like hotel front desk people. Or like doormen who are like just like security at the door of like tall buildings. Let me tell you, if I'm ever in like a big ass city and I need to get into a building, I probably know the person guarding the door. I think I'd be able to get in. Oh. Hey, CG, welcome in. Elephant brand. I've never heard of that. Are you really, GC? That's hilarious. Literally, see you guys right there. There's my New York doorman that's gonna let me in the door in 10 years when he recognizes me. Gonna be fucking walking into a building in New York, and he's gonna be like, hey, you fucking Dr. Diggs. Like, that's literally what's gonna be screamed at me. Oh. I still have yet to have anybody recognize me outside of streaming yet. Giant gets recognized. Me, nobody fucking knows who I am. That's hilarious, GC. Yeah, I had a moment today. I had a moment where, if you guys saw my latest video, you saw that I was like investigating all of these hacking allegations and stuff. And I actually went to the hacking Discord and talked to the guy who's in charge of all the hacks, right? And I was asking him questions. And like halfway through me asking him questions, he's literally like, "Who are you?" Like, and I'm like, "What?" Like, I just assumed he would know who I was, and he didn't. And I'm like, "I'm Dr. Diggs." Like, it's the first time. Like, usually on Discord, people know who I am when I go into their Discord. And this time he was just like, "Wait, who are you?" I'm like, oh! The one time I need someone to recognize me on Discord. Oh, interesting, Odaiba. No, my ego's not big. I just assume if you play War of the Visions, you've heard of me. I feel like that's a reasonable assumption. No, I wasn't being a secret. Like, I went into the hacking Discord and like, I was just like, "Hi guys," like I'm not gonna go in there and be a dick. Like, yeah, I don't believe in what they're doing, but I'm not gonna be a fucking dick. Like, I had to go talk to somebody and that was it. Like, and the only place I could find him was there. It's just one of those situations that was like, well, this is awkward. Like, oh. No, exactly, Odaiba. Well, and the person I talked to was specifically like the software engineer. So it's like, he has no fucking clue. He's like, "I have so many games that I do this for." And I'm like, dude, no wonder you don't know who I am. Like, to be fair though, it's not like I like knocked down the door and was like, "Dr. Diggs is here," right? Like, I'm not fucking like an asshole about it. Although, I'm sure there's many men in here that would like me to kick down the door and scream, "Dr. Diggs is here." Naked with a cape on and with some quality mole underwear is how we would do that. For those of you that are maybe naive and don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you my favorite picture. Now, many of you have probably seen this picture before. You know, I don't have like merchandise yet, but you know, Dr. Thunder Dick was really going to be like revolutionary in the underwear market. Like, I really thought I had a great idea here when I was messing around with this. Like, I literally thought this was going to be fantastic. I thought people were gonna buy this. Like, I thought this was gonna go like all out. So, I'm sorry, Tay. I'm sorry. Oh. Nothing like having a mole on your bulge, right? Spicy Donut, your merch on underwear would be perfect. Dude, with an arrow pointing down, just being like, "I'm Spicy Donut." Like... Oh. Are you telling me you wouldn't buy this merch, Odaiba? I think this merch is where it's at. When you're feeling electric. When you want to show your wife your thunder god, You can rely on Dr. Diggs underwear. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You too can be a thunder god, guys. You too can do it. Tay. And now we know why I am never going to be on Justin and Friends again. Oh. Lightning rod strikes again. Who's that guy in the pic? Doesn't matter. It's you wearing the product, of course, Vin. Whenever you wear it, the bulge just gets bigger, okay? Comes with built-in padding to help you. Oh, that's not good. Noctis just got charmed. Tay. Oh. Okay, I need to turn auto off because I actually need to get the kill 2 here. No! Killfei died! Ugh. Confirmed I need to remove Killfei from my mono Earth team. Well, he uncharmed Noct, which was nice of him. Oh, there's not a get all achievement on this. That's interesting. Awesome, we got all the VC shards, but I want to get the elemental missions done here. I also want to get the score missions done. And then before reset hits, we need to use up the rest of our NRG pots on the gold chamber to get our gold. Would be good. So we got lots of things to do tonight here before reset in 25 minutes. It'll be nice getting these elemental missions because I have been dying for LB pots. There's a lot of limit breaks I need to raise. I need to finish maxing Lucio's limit break. I think I need to max Summer Elsorel's limit break. There's another one. Esther, maybe? I think I need to max Esther's LB. There's like a ton of LBs that I need to max. And I really found it... Astrius. I need to max Astrius's LB too. Because it has slash resist down, I believe. No, I'll need to do my multi-missions too. But I'll do that another night. I'm kind of doing my elemental missions currently, so... I just got it, you know, going. I got my rhythm right now. I'm talking to you guys. We're no longer talking about hot, controversial topics like abortion and gay rights. We're now talking about a mole wearing underwear and pouch enhancement for men. Oh, Lucio weapon. Oh, yeah, that could come out today. I'm pretty sure I probably lost like 10 viewers forever because of our abortion conversation. I'm gonna pull up my Discord after stream and people are gonna be like, Diggs, what the fuck were you talking about? Let me tell you. I'd be happy. Please don't say plat. They're not called plat. You're never gonna get me to call them platinum equipment. Zen. I think a lot of people don't like it when I talk politics, but here's my thoughts, okay? Like, I'm gonna always say what I think and what I think is right, and I have no problem talking about that. The way I see it, if people leave my channel because of that, they would have left for the next big scandal that hit me anyway, right? Like, they weren't long-term viewers, they weren't supporters, right? You just gotta prune your viewership every now and again, or you're gonna end up with like a massive scandal. I'm just saying, like, like I've trained you guys to expect this conversation from me. Imagine if in the middle of Oron's stream he started talking about this. There would be riots in the street. That's right, raids on the streets. That's right. I really hope one day I'm on some sort of a panel and like people storm the like room in protest of me. I would really love that. I would get a kick out of that happening. I think that would be amazing. Like, yeah, this is my life. They just have like moles on white signs with a big red X through them. Like people stepping on moles in the picture. Like, I could see some Diggs protests. Oh. And you know what I would do? I would call fucking PETA. You'd have some dramatic actor dressed up as Dr. Diggs, just like throwing themselves onto the ground in protest. Oh. Zombie, I have not seen the Star Trek controversy. Which one? Wow, Bruce. I mean, I've openly talked about, like, if I'm ever going to a fan fest or something, I will hire private security. Like, you're damn right I'm hiring private security with concealed weapons. I am most definitely doing that. Yeah, I'm not endorsing PETA, by the way. Oh, do they really, Zombie? I saw Strange New Worlds. I think it's fantastic. I think it's the best Star Trek that's come out in a long time. I don't see what the controversy is. I don't understand why that's controversial. That's literally what happened. That's right, Zen. What do you think was in the mole bulge? All right, Tay, have a good night if you fall asleep. That's really funny, Zombie. I love that. I think that's a really funny thing for people to be angry about. I'm gonna have to talk to Giant about it, because I literally think Strange New Worlds is like the best Star Trek to come out in a long time. And the fact that people are upset about that just makes me like this Star Trek even more. Like, I also think it's interesting because if they showed that footage, then they showed it when the captain was talking about how their Earth went through World War III, right? So the implication is that we're already in World War III, basically. Is that what people are upset about? Because when he was talking about Earth's history, he was talking about Earth's World War III, where humanity destroyed itself, basically, almost, right? In that episode. Sorry, kind of a Star Trek nerd here. I'm glad you feel like you can come and talk about Star Trek with me. When did Star Trek get political? Oh my God. That's really funny. I mean, Star Trek has been political literally since they had the first interracial kiss on television, right? Wasn't that their first big thing? Is Star Trek is known for the first interracial kiss on television ever? That is a thing, right? Let me look it up. Yeah, it looks like it is. So Star Trek featured other interethnic or interracial kisses. In the episode called Space Seed, Madeline Rue, Lieutenant Marla McGivers, a white woman, fell in love and kissed Ricardo Montalban, Khan Nooning Singh. Looks like it. Oh, and then they also had Kirk and Uhura's kiss. Yeah. But Kirk and Uhura, was that the first between a white man and a black woman? No, it says that they weren't the first. But there was an interracial kiss between two women as well on Star Trek in 1966. Holy shit. I didn't even know that. But yeah, like Star Trek has always been political, like in everything that they do. How about interspecies kisses? I'm pretty sure Kirk got that one. Yeah, Star Trek has always been progressive. Zombie. But yeah, Star Trek is always been super progressive. I would argue sometimes too progressive if we're talking about Discovery. They push it a little bit far, but you know, I think they've kind of rounded that curve and it's been getting okay. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, Star Trek Discovery has a lot of gay characters. And they're called like the alphabet trio because they literally take like all of the LGBT characters and just like all throw them into engineering. So literally like the whole engineering crew on Discovery is like LGBT characters or LGBT actors. It's really funny. But it's also like a little bit like the LGBT is pushed a little bit much. It's just like, I love it, but I also like, I get cringe a little bit at the same time. I grew up watching Star Trek with my parents. Back when they would have Star Trek Saturday nights, I think it was, where they would do Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager. And I would always have to go to bed when Voyager came on, and I was so upset about it. Yes, so the doctor is now the ship's counselor, and he's kind of always with the main engineer. But then they also have the the transgender character in the show, which makes sense that she is transgender or gender neutral. I'm not sure specifically, but it makes sense because I believe they're Trill, which if you know about Trills in Star Trek, like, it just makes sense because they change hosts nonstop, right? Yeah, it's Discovery's chief engineer, the doctor, the main ensign in engineering, their imaginary friend who now has a body, or the Trill. They like extracted the memories from the, I'm not sure. They extracted the memories of the person from the Trill or something, into a body, is my understanding. But then you also have the other engineer, who's a really famous lesbian comedian, who's funny as fuck. What's her name? Hold on, what's her name? I should fucking know her name. Dax, yeah. Her character's name is Dax. What's her actual name? It's Tigo, right? Isn't it Tigo something? Oh wait, is it Dax? No, Dax is the Trill. What's the name of the new engineer? Pulling up the Discovery cast. Oh my god, I have to like, Tig Notaro as Jet Reno. Yeah, Tig Notaro is funny as fuck. If you guys don't know who Tig Notaro is, hold on here. I'll put the picture up on screen for you guys. You guys will know her if you see her. Yeah, Dax was the DS9 Trill. Okay, here's Tig Notaro, you guys. She's the one on the left. But she is funny as fuck. So, like, I really love seeing her. But it's just funny because she's an engineer. And, like, they don't talk about her character Reno at all that much. But she's, like, thrown in with the other alphabet letter cast. It's just funny. It's really funny to me. I feel like I'm talking more and more. Oh shit, we are almost at the end of the day for the game. 1 second, let me go. We're gonna go run some guild chambers real quick, everybody. If you want to watch NRG disappear really quickly, here we go. $480 for each skip ticket round. Give me that guild, please. How many others here are literally spamming this right now to get Gil before the end of the day? Oh, we need to go do Chocobo Expedition. Don't let me forget to do Chocobo Expedition. No, it's okay. You can distract me with Star Trek anytime. I fucking love Star Trek. And if you don't love Star Trek, you get the fuck out of my stream. I'm just kidding. But really, is there anybody in here who hates Star Trek? Probably not. I mean, let's be honest, we're all fucking nerds. Dude, I'm excited to actually maybe go over 1 billion gil again. Holy shit. It's been a long time. Go to the shop. Let's see how much we got today. But this is from today only. 689,000 million gil today. Holy cow. It's a lot of gil. We need to do Chocobo Expedition. And let's go check our units. We may be able to level up Joom. Ooh, we got Elemental Mastery up. Ooh, we got it for water. That'll be nice. That's a whole 2% attack up there. Why don't I have Joker and Violet in there? Because they are not the units I'm working on. Joom, I just got, so Joom still needs 60. Astrius I can actually max out, which will be cool. Let's do that. Let's max Astrius out here. Gonna get Bulwark Breach. A lot of people have been asking me to do an Astrius video. Oh, I don't want to. I'm actually not gonna level him up yet because I want to. How the hell is my game so responsive? It's because I'm playing. It's because I'm playing on BlueStacks Pi right now. Is why. Violet, where are you? Oh, are my Chocobo bonus units wrong? They should be right. Let's go check. Oh, I don't watch Doctor Strange. Don't hate me. Oh, I never said Astrius is my top. You're right. Fuck me. Dude, F me. Yeah, you're right. Fuck me. Well, bonus units only count for the main party anyway, so... And not the biggest loss in the world, but it definitely sucks. Oh, Naffits. Yeah, once you get into the game on BlueStacks Pi, as long as you're not looking in the notices section, like I'm telling you right now, my game's gonna crash when they're going through notices. Kovacs is difficult, but once I get in, the game's good. I did play the game on Moomoo Player recently. I couldn't get the Amazon App Store version to work with it, but the Google Play version worked really good. So I think Moomoo Player, if you use Google Play. But if you use Google Play, I hate you because you're not using Amazon coins. Please use my Amazon coin affiliate link, dig.geo/coins or dig.geo/offer, guys. Please! Oh, do we need to purge my friends list? Let's see here. Keito, 60 days ago. Holy fuck. How do I have friends on here that are from 60 days ago? Good God. Bane, 22 days ago? No! Wolf, why the fuck aren't you logging in? Jess, 23 hours. I'll allow it. All right, guys, go ahead and add me on your friends list. Oh, Daiba. No, I do not. Okay, you guys, you're talking. Let's be real here, okay? I told you earlier how most of my audience is Southeast Asian, South American. Oron J's got the American audience for the affiliate links. If you're watching my stream, you're probably fucking like VPNing in to fucking use American credit cards or something to use Amazon coins. Now, I'm telling you that's risky, but y'all, I know who you are and I see you. I mean, Nafits, it really depends on what your other units are. I don't think Joker is going to be relevant PvP-wise until Leela comes out. I think Astrius will be more relevant. But again, are you even running or planning on running a water PvP composition? Like, I think it depends on what you want. Like, Joker is pretty much useless, I would say. Oh, Daiba, it just works. Whatever you say, Odaiba. Whatever you say. I have 12 new friend requests. Holy fuck, you guys. 12 new friend requests. Oh my god, who am I gonna pick? Who the fuck am I gonna pick? Oh. All right, you know what? We're actually gonna look at your friend units that you have set. Here we go. Reptar, you're from Ordalia. Let's see what Ordalia is. You do Kieran, you go to How Are We in Legend, dunno, semi-casual, English, and Discord is mandatory. Ooh, I like Reptar. I like you. Let's do that. That's right. I'm gonna choose favorites. I'm gonna show you guys how to choose favorites here when you have way too many friend list applications. That's exactly what we're doing here on this stream. How does one become a master of arithmetic? That is Ildira's title. Can I just say, the water VC being called a faint touch sounds a little bit sexual. I just want to say, a little bit sexual here. Scheduled maintenance on 5/17. Is there another maintenance? Good God. I feel like we're always having maintenance right now. Oh, dude, this is gonna fuck up iOS people. Yeah, look at that. They're like, bind your accounts because fucking iOS is gonna get fucked up. Oh, we're gonna get updated content. Implemented far plane archives, templates for saving multiple formations, skip ticket function that remembers numbers of tickets previously used, chat translation, implementation, UI bugs. We have a front lines. The far plane archives let you access and play events from the past anytime you like. Once every day, you can unlock an event of your choosing for free. An unlocked event is available for full 24 hours. And you can also use special far plane archive keys to unlock additional events. You can reacquire previously received mission rewards. The free unlock resets daily at midnight. Milestones for quests from the far plane archives are always unlocked. Interesting. Dude, I don't know how these bots know. Oh, so this is gonna have like Admiral Prince and stuff. Oh, Daiba, does JP have this? Or is this new for global? You can now translate chat messages into different languages, which is very cool. Party templates, you will now be able to save multiple party templates, which you can then copy for use with a new party. They do have it, Odaiba? Okay. So then you have the... Whoa! You can have up to 100 party formations? Holy shit. Holy shit. In your template? Dude, that's crazy. Oh, that sounds so nice. I could spend hours going through that. Story skip tickets. Number of previously used tickets will now also be remembered. Also, even when returning to the embark screen after using NRG restores, the used ticket count that is remembered will remember. So it's just talking about when they're remembered. Regular guild battles, you will now receive individual rewards according to the league level. Ooh. Kenneth. Well, what? Oh, okay. They're talking about... I thought they were implementing +6 right away. New feature for transferring JP. Trust stones are coming. Oh, the trust stone dismantle's not coming yet. Or the reroll. So players will be able to immediately dismantle and reforge trust stones. Players will be able to view the details of trust stones on the material list by tapping. Players will be able to merge additional abilities of trust stones of the same type. Well, no, they're just... This is for the future. This section's for the future updates. So they're mentioning +6 equipment. So maybe we're going to be getting +6 earlier than JP did with like a specific piece of gear. Maybe. As we expected, Resnick is coming out. Pretty standard. She's going to be a healing support-based unit. She does have a subcalculator. Subcalculator is always good. Nothing else too exciting here. Wow, we actually got a lot of shit here. Regarding video summon misconduct. Wait, what? Acts of misconduct in order to acquire rewards from the video summon have been detected. What? Such misconduct is prohibited as stated in the terms of use, and the account of offending players will be suspended. What the fuck? How do you misconduct the video summons? What the fuck? How? Like, what the fuck are people doing? That's really weird. That's super weird. I know, is that even possible besides their own bug? Yeah, it's so weird. I don't understand. They're watching too many ads. Oh, limited guild battles going on this week. Introducing new features and items. So they're talking about the Farplane archives and the key. It doesn't talk about what's unlocked. Class match and arena map updates. The class match will be going on this week. Class match is going to be unit cost 240 or less, healing power down 50%, and quicken nullify. It's going to be on mines too. Should be interesting. Arena map is going to be earth resistance up and lightning attack up. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, Zod. It's super weird. It is super weird. The Crucible of the Warriors, EX Quest. Oh, we are going to get Lucio's sword. We are going to get Lucio's sword. Very exciting. That's going to be great. We're also going to be getting the Rune Staff. The Rune Staff isn't that great, if I remember. Oh, do all the old events once for high score, definitely. What's the rune staff? I'm gonna pull it up on WoTV Calc real quick. Types. And we will go to staff. I'll put it up on the screen in a second, or rod, I guess. So the rune staff is going to be increased healing power 15. So it's like the first real actual healing. That's really interesting. It's the first real healing staff ever. 11 million downloads, part 4 login. Looks pretty standard. Guild gift campaign, free match campaign, arena campaign, another story item double up campaign. Why would you want to farm another story? Is there something I'm missing in the another story? Like, do they have good drops that I don't know about? Let's go look. Like, should I be... Oh, it's the weapons, isn't it? So the weapons will get ×2 drop. Oh, that's cool. So you can farm Astrius' sword quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense then. That makes sense, because I haven't farmed Astrius' sword yet. I don't think the regular missions drop anything, right? Yeah, they don't drop items. It looks... Oh, they do. They drop orbs. And there's 6 NRG. So I guess you could farm orbs and stuff from here. And you could get, like, Kodachis and stuff. Yeah, it should make the weapons easier to farm, Coffee. Oh my god, now I have 19 friend requests. Okay, let me go through my friend requests and just, like... Let me add... Okay, Geo, you're in here all the time. I'm adding you. Ooh, GC, I kind of want to add you. Just because I know you're my, you're going to get... Okay, I'm going to add GC. The reason I'm adding GC, guys, is because GC, I know when I'm in New York one day, GC is going to get me into a building somewhere that I need to be. He's going to be like, I got you. Asmodia... Okay, I did say I was going to get Reptar, so I'm adding Reptar. Oh, Abyss. You guys, look at what Abyss did. Abyss put my dig.geo/offer in his description. Fucking he knows, guys. He knows. He fucking knows, guys. He fucking... Like, how can I not add him for that? That's fucking loyalty, everybody. That's fucking loyalty right there. I fucking reward loyalty. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys. If you're a doorman... I'm literally sounding like fucking Diggs Trump more and more. All of you wanted me to go into politics. I demand loyalty, though. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I only had so much room. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I only have 67 friend slots. Here, hold on. We'll go. I'll tell you what. We'll do a purge on my friends list. I'll do a friends list purge on my next stream. We'll go through all of my friends and we'll judge their units and vision cards that they have set. And if they don't have double VCs set, we'll remove them. No, I'm sorry, Sapien. I'm sorry, Zombie. It's not personal. It's all about loyalty. And I know you guys have been around for a long time. But would you take a bullet for me? Would you? Okay, hold on. Let me just... Okay, you guys. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Before I do my news video, we're just going to go remove people who don't have double VCs set. And then you guys can add me again, okay? So let's just... We're going to go look at my friends list. Okay, start the list. Geo, you're good. Yagami, you're good. Oh! Tuxkaman and Dig. All right, we're making the list. We're making the list. That's 2. 2 down. Fucking Tuxkaman. Oof. Oof. Tuxkaman, Dig. Who else doesn't have second BCs set? Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to update the list here. Dig showed up again. You guys, we're striking out right now. We're striking out. We got 2 people. We got 2 people here. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed, guys, that it was Dig and Tuxkaman. F you guys. Let's look at their fire units. That'll be a good way to go. Oh, Drew! Drew, no! Oh, Drew, why? We were supposed to be friends. That's right, I'm going through the elements. Tuxkaman again. Kilo! Oh! Fucking Kilo, guys. Oh, it's so sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Let's go to Lightning. Oh, Project, what is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, man, he might have been someone I just add too. I don't care. It's a matter of pride, guys, okay? Dig, Kilo, Tux again. Okay, going to Light. Dig again. Dig, you're really just not representing the brand right now. Oh, everybody had it set for dark. Okay, hold on. We're gonna update the list. All right, we're gonna go to the end. And then we're gonna trigger the update here. So we have 5 people I'm removing now, everybody. Oh, sex bots, get out of here. I'm waiting for the update button to trigger. I feel like the update button never triggers when I need it to. Dude, Kilo, what is this shit? Oh, okay. Update button. Tux again, Kilo again, Dig again. We'll go through the elements one more time. And I think we're just gonna have the same offenders each time right now. Kilo, Tux. F for the next time Tux shows up in stream. Wait, is that the same people every time I change elements? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Reptar, good job. You got both BCs set. You learn so much when you watch my stream, don't you? Okay, we're gonna go remove them, guys. We're gonna go remove them. You know, they're fucking lucky I'm not doing this in the video. This is the type of shit I wouldn't mind doing in the video. Okay, let's go down the list and look at everybody's details as well. Miso Mink's got units set. Yanni is gonna have units set. Dido. Kilo, goodbye. Bobby. Geo. Drew, goodbye. Tuxkaman, goodbye. Look at Tuxkaman. Did you see his message? Tuxkaman's message was like, Max your VC. Tuxkaman? Oh. Who's the last one we gotta find? We gotta find Project in here. Where's Project? Project. This is scary? Why is this scary? Oh, dude, Rekazuki's got fucking Summer Killfei. He's been a long time viewer. I can't do it to him. Hydrex must remove him. There's Project. Look at this! Project wants maxed job crystal too. No! Why isn't everybody that says max job crystal doesn't have their units with secondary VC? No! Okay, guys, add me to the friends list. I have 5 more slots. I have 5 more slots for you. Oh. Yeah, I probably refused to let you send it to me because I had to remove people first. I'm sorry, Zev, did you want me to remove you? Because that can be arranged. Do I have to go remove everybody with Ramza set right now? Because I will. I fucking will. Why are the sex bots all here right now? Why? I don't know. Like, how do they know? Thank you for subscribing, Victor. Okay, let's go see how many we got, and then I'll approve them. 15 new friend requests. Okay. Okay, who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make it? We have Wonder Boy with a smiley, Umbra, Warlock, Vane, Weiwei, Jorge, G. Roland, Scrub Coffee, Asmodeus. We're gonna get Coffee because he's a little desperate in chat right now. We have G. Roland, Asmodeus, Narcissus, Treze. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, this makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't know if I don't know if Giant would approve. I don't know if Giant would approve this one. Luartha is waifu material. Refuse. Let's see here. We're all mad. Kamzu. Tracy, I'm refusing you. I'm sorry. Vane is me. Well, Viola, of course, I'll remove you then. Deep dark fantasy? Dude, with all male symbols? I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'll tell you one thing. This man has got something going on. And with a name like this, is from Southeast Asia. Got my back here. So I'm gonna add dark deep fantasy. Was that you, Vintage? Oh. That was you, Vintage? That's hilarious. Victor's got BO in his name, so we're gonna grab him. He's rank 139. He needs friends. Let's go ahead. We'll grab Umbra. Okay, Umbra, I grabbed you. But Umbra, you have to show up to stream more. I don't recognize your name. You gotta show up to stream more. We got one more. Guys, who do we go for? Do we go for Draken, BB Hood, Irving, Narcisse, Asmodeus, G. Roland, Corey? Okay, I can't do Corey because that's too close to my sister's name. Sorry, bud. We have Weiwei. We have Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy has a smiley face, but Wonder Boy sounds a little risky. Sounds like a twink that's gonna get a little too handsy, so we're gonna remove him. You're voting Roland, but he has Joker set as his main. Let's go look at his details. He's from Galleone. Hit legend, Discord used and preferred. Will remove new people for not participating. Okay, okay. Okay, I mean, he's got some things going on. Let's check out Weiwei. Weiwei is from Le Parc. Oh, if he's French, this is a win. Attend, up your defense, attack weaken opponent. Master 3 guild looking for new members. Everyone who is active and willing to improve. His leader is Dude Tay 2. My question is, what happened to Dude Tay 1? Asmodeus is from... Oh, dude, you're from Hydra? You don't need friends. You don't need friends. Asmodeus, you're already popular. Narziz is from Balam Garden. Oh, Taglic. That's what language is that, guys? That's Filipino, right? Isn't Taglic Filipino? Oh, this looks like German, maybe? Oh, is it German instead? Oh, German. Oh my gosh, I have German viewers. Whoa, I've never met a German guild before. All right, I'm adding you just because you're from a German guild. Accepted. You're my last one. You're my last one. Sorry guys, German, I've never met anyone from German guild, so we're gonna keep it there. Taglish is Tagalog plus English for Filipino. You had one in you, but I called you a twink, so you're gone again? Wow. I mean, calling someone a twink is a compliment, I think. No offense. No offense, friend. We all bears up here, okay? We're all bears. Okay? No, calling you a twink is not offensive. It should be a compliment. You're youthful. You have youthful energy. Your sexual energy just scared me, okay? Take it as a positive, goddammit. No problem, Vintage. You sure knew how to bait me, dude. All right, I think we should fucking do the news video. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do that? I'm not gonna do it off stream this week. So we're gonna do it on stream. I always roast my friends list. I always roast the friends list. That's how it always goes, you guys. All right, let's make this video. Good morning, everybody. Oh, hold on. Good morning, everybody. This is Dings. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and this beautiful floating head is going to give you all of the news that you need for the week. There's a lot of it. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's dig in. Y'all, if we can not talk about the sex bots that plague my channel in the intro to my news video in chat, that would be great. First thing y'all gotta know is there's maintenance this week. I will be streaming on Tuesday, so make sure to come join me during the maintenance. I will be finishing my Final Fantasy XIV raid that day, I believe, and then we will be streaming. Not sure what we'll stream. I've been enjoying Salt and Sacrifice. We might try something else, though. There's a whole front lines here, which TLDR, we're getting some pretty cool stuff coming. We're going to be getting Farplane archive events, which, if you can see on your tiny screen here, is going to involve like Admiral Prince and kind of some of these other Farplane missions. You can unlock one for free each day. Some important notes to know about these missions, which we'll remind you on the news video on Wednesday, is that you can, and this is from Odaiba, those of you that know him, you can get score on these missions. So it will be important to go through and make sure you get your high score on all of these missions. I'm not sure about elemental missions. We're going to be getting a chat translation function, which do we see a lot of non-English or like different languages in the chat, in global chat? I'm really curious about this. I'm also really curious how it works, because in Final Fantasy XI, you know, we had famously an auto translate function. And it's interesting to me that the auto translate function is now automatic based off whatever you've typed. And granted, I know Final Fantasy XI was like 20 years ago, but the way that translation has come is so crazy to me. It's really cool that you can just tap and translate messages. Probably the biggest update that I'm most excited for is party templates. You're going to have a freaking template section where you can set up to 100 formations. So like you could set up a light formation, like a base light formation. You could set up your formations for raid ahead of time. You could set up limited guild battle formations that you want to save. You could set up solo formations you want to save. You have 100 slots that you can copy and paste from to set up formations. I'm super excited for this. I could literally spend all day just setting up, and maybe that's not exciting for you guys. It's exciting for me. It's exciting for, sorry, bless me. It's exciting for me to be able to set up to 100 different formations. There's a lot of explaining on this next one about story skip tickets, which I'm just gonna skip for you. Whenever you skip ticket now, it's gonna remember how many skip tickets you set. I just saved you guys reading like 3 paragraphs. Regular guild battles are now going to give individual rewards, which I think is cool. They talked about future updates. They're talking about the +6 items. It's interesting that they're talking about the +6, and unfortunately, they also mentioned the transfer JP and trust stone changes. I'm really bummed out that the trust stone changes aren't coming this week. I really would have thought, with how global has been, like with trust stones, I'm really disappointed they're not rolling it out sooner. So a little bit disappointed on that. Wondering why they're talking about +6 weapons this early though. We probably shouldn't be hearing about that for another month. So it's really interesting to me that they're talking about it early, which makes me wonder if we're maybe going to get +6 weapons a little bit earlier than the JP side did. We have Resnick coming out, which is a pretty big deal, but you know, she's going to be in the general pool. She's going to be a healer. She's a pretty cool unit. But honestly, are you really going to pull for her? I think with so many limited units and with, you know, everybody kind of going through Persona and Final Fantasy VI and everything else, it's kind of like, do we really care about Resnick? It's just another like chill week. Let's talk about the controversy though. Let's go. We're going to scroll all the way down here. Regarding video summon misconduct, I have no idea what they're talking about with this. But they're saying somehow people were abusing the video summon function and those people are gonna be punished. I like that what they're punishing is the video summon system. Like, that's so funny to me. Like, of all the things that they're gonna get angry about and punish, it's going to be the misconduct of the freaking video summons. What does that even mean? Does that mean if I am watching a video summon and the skip message prompts early and I hit it, which everybody does, because then you can skip the ad and you still get the reward, is that considered video summon misconduct? Like, what the F are they talking about? Like, Gummy, good job. Good job, Gummy. You saved us. You know where the important fight is. And I'm very excited for it. So, good job, guys. I'm really glad you're spending your time on the most important part of War of the Visions. Now, what else is coming out this week? We do have the 11 million downloads part 4. We have Guild Gift campaign. We also have the free match campaign. We also have the arena campaign. Interestingly, we're getting another story item double drop up campaign. This was really weird for me. I didn't understand why they were doing this until I was like, oh yeah, we can farm the weapons easier. So I'm probably going to be farming another June weapon this week. I haven't farmed Astrius's weapon yet, so I'll farm an Astrius weapon. So that's happening. You can also get like orbs and stuff from some of the another story missions. It's just a little weird. Like, this feels weird. We've never had this before, I don't think. So very cool, I guess. We're getting Crucible of the Warriors, which is going to be Lucio's weapon, which will be fantastic. I can't wait to get it. It's going to be great for him. We're also going to be getting, interestingly, a new staff. It's called the Rune Staff. This piece of gear is a little interesting because it gives healing power up 15. Now, healing power up 15, like, we don't really have a way to get healing power up. other than trust runes or this piece of gear. So this piece of gear is interesting. I would say maybe craft one, but honestly, you can get healing power up on trust stones if you really want to increase your healing capability done. And also, you'd probably be better off, arguably, setting another piece of gear that gives magic up or magic percentage. Like, it just seems like you would want like healing up on a trust rune and then magic up in another source to do more healing, then run this staff. I'm really not sold on this staff as a piece of gear. We also have Secret Book Reward Quest, which will be coming out for Book Staff Armor, which arguably is one of the better ones to farm. Anytime I see like two that are good, like Staff and Armor, I would always recommend farming it. We're going to be getting class match updates this week. So class match is going on. It's cost limit 240, healing power down 50%, and quick and nullify. That'll be a lot of fun. You know, class match is always pretty fun, especially when there's a cost limit, quick and nullify, healing down. The arena map for next week is going to be earth resistance up and lightning attack up. Now, usually the arena map indicates something of the type of unit or vision card that's going to be coming out. So I'm really curious what we're going to be getting next week that's going to have either earth resistance up or lightning attack, or, you know, maybe we're going to be getting some type of vision card. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe you guys will have great ideas down in chat, but I'm a little bit like, huh, that's interesting. You know, maybe we'll get Valentine's Ildira, even though that's a little random. We could see that happening. Of course, Castle Gates is getting added, and Ship Deck is added to Friendly Match. We're getting some new features, which is going to be the Far Plane Archives, which we talked about. Limited Guild Battles is happening starting on the 18th, so make sure you're setting your limited Guild Battle team. And then that's pretty much it. Lots of news today. Little bit weird, little bit fun. Like, I'm really curious about the video summons. Next week is the most important Lightning VC. Wait, what important Lightning VC is coming out next week? Hold on. Am I tripping? Did I just completely forget like a Lightning VC that's coming out? Hold on. I'm literally on WoTV Calc right now looking at. So there is a Lightning VC that comes out, the 30th Horn Struggle. Oh, okay. Gives individual unit area of effect resistance. Party-wide, it gives agility up and acquired AP up and water resistance. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good VC, and it gives agility and magic and attack on it. Okay, you've sold me. That's Odaiba. What would I do without you, dude? What would I do? You guys, what would I do without chat here? Dude, people would literally not know about this VC and just be like, like just carrying on their day. You're gonna fucking need that VC, guys. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. I will catch you guys next time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today. I had a really fun stream. Sorry for anybody I offended. But I hope to see you guys later. I'm going to go upload this video, chill a little bit, and then probably go to bed tonight. So I'm sure I'll see you guys around. See you in my Discord. I'll probably see you Wednesday for Reset. We're not going to be pulling on Wednesday. Or Tuesday night. We're not going to be doing any polls for Resnick. I don't think she's going to be worth it. But we will do a stream to keep you guys entertained until she does come out. Now, if you listen to Odaiba, he will tell you to pull for Resnick. A little bit on the fence right now. Anyway, everybody, thanks again for showing up. I can only do this because you guys show up, subscribe to me, support me, and I will see you guys later.